Korean life.
All right, welcome back to another episode of This Korean Life, number 125, featuring Kim Hyung-eun, or English name Joy. What do you prefer that we call you? Joy?
Joy is better.
Joy is better.
Yeah.
Welcome, Joy. Sorry for the delay. We had some technical issues that we could not solve, but I troubleshooted them and we're all good. Anyways, Guredo Cheak.
Yeah. You know Guredo Cheak?
Oh, of course. Can you explain for those who don't know what Guredo Cheak means?
Yeah.
Where did you get the name? First of all, this is Joy, the owner of Guredo Cheak, which is a small bookstore over near Taehwa
International Garden.
International Garden. One of the biggest, most beautiful things in our city. But anyways, tell us about the name. Where did that come from?
Guredo Cheak means even though you had book, even if you had a struggling or happy, you have book with a book. Anyway, so I want to use Korean. So I love English science more, but Jungkook City Hall wants to hunger. They want to more
Korean science.
Korean science, sure. Yeah.
So I realized that's okay. I decided to change it to Korean science.
Is that law?
Oh, yeah.
Is that law you have to do?
Yeah. Not law.
It's not
law. No.
Oh, okay.
They heading to this Korean side because Jungkook has a lot of Korean independent movement. People. How can I say?
Yeah.
So you went to register your company name, and they said, how about make it a Korean name?
No. When I visit City Hall, that time Jungkook City Hall really wants to Korean more.
Do they give you any benefit?
No, just I changed my mind.
Originally, it was
just English.
Guredo. Like you wanted to spell it in English, or you had a full English name?
No. Just Korean, only Korean.
Okay.
Korean letters.
I got you.
Guredo means but or even though.
Even though? Books. No matter what happens, you got a book, right?
Yeah.
Are you a big reader yourself?
Yeah.
Are you Are you check bolle?
No.
No?
I love book, but really good reader.
Nice.
책 벌레 아니에요.
No.
Just like book.
Just like books. Just like to be surrounded by books.
Yes.
Yeah, right. That's good. What made you start a bookstore? Did you read 오소오세요 휴남동?
Oh no.
No.
No, during the corona pandemic, that time I lost my job. Everybody, so many people lost my job. That time I stay at home and cook 5 times more. For family. During the 1 month, I headache all day long. Headache is sometimes once a month headache, okay, but all day long, 5 times a cook. For my family, I have 2 twins and 1 husband.
Only one?
Only one. So 5 times more I cook. So one day I decided to escape my house. So I called my husband. I ran away. I don't live at my
I can't live here anymore.
So I ran away to Jeju Island. Do you understand what I'm
saying?
Yeah, Jeju Island, and then I
want to follow your plan.
Slow down.
Now I'm cooking.
Wow, surprisingly, when I get to Jeju Island, my headache is released. 진짜, it's not lying. So I was surprised. So anyway, so
Yobo, I'm staying in Jeju-do.
But that time very quiet because COVID-19 season, so very, very quiet, and then no people. I really enjoy that time, but it's first time to travel by myself alone.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
So I was scared. Scared, but a little bit nervous.
How long did you plan to go for?
How long?
Until my headache finished.
1 month?
4 days.
4 days.
Anyway, 3 or 4 days. And then I stay at the. Have you ever about stay at the Bookstore?
Bookstore. They have that there?
Yeah, Bookstore means this is very popular.
Oh, yeah.
Stay with books. By chance, so but that time not many guests her. So only slept alone. But they used to. The bookstore has a read loudly.
Read out loud,
and
yeah.
then they write copywriting. At that time, I knew it. Independent bookstore. You know, Jeju Island has 60 independent bookstore. 60 stores.
60개?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Wow.
Yeah, even if you know Udo,
Yeah.
Udo has also bookstore too. So
Wow.
I was excited because since I was young, I really liked the bookstore and I stayed there. And when I visit any place, I just visit bookstore. So it's one of my hobby and interest. Anyway, so
But you don't like to read.
Yes, I just skipping because I'm greedy.
Yeah.
I'm all books. I skip it. All these books.
I'll show you my stash later.
Not completely.
Okay.
I don't need to. Anyway, so, but you know, independent bookstore. I 10 more bookstore I visiting. That when I doing the travel.
Jeju no headache tour?
Yeah. Headache tour.
Lose my headache tour.
Yeah. So, but wow, it was fantastic because very small bookstore. I never imagined small, and so but not many book can be bookstore. Wow, it's
You're comparing to
Kyobo.
Kyobo, yeah.
Okay. Wow, it can be bookstore. Wow, I can do one day. So, but anyway, so I traveling, but even small bookstore, they that different style, different books.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very interesting. Some cooking book, or cream.
I saw your crepe book.
Art book.
Yeah, art book. All
Traveling.
different
Genre.
character, genre. So I was surprised, and so it was my
Your inspiration.
So did you stay longer or only 4 days?
4 days. I want to stay longer, but money is problem. So,
Yeah.
so I just go back to my country. Ulsan.
Well, Jeju's
And then
slightly different.
my headache again, but
The Ulsan headache.
Yeah, but 진짜 so 너무.
Is it the air or the family?
I wonder if I have that problem, the headache problem.
진짜.
Very nice, very nice. So you decided to finally open the store last year, right? So I think you went to Jeju in 2020?
21?
maybe.
2021, okay. So the planning, or you get the initial concept. When did you decide to open? How long was the planning stage?
Always I'm looking for the store, like
The perfect store?
but ugly and poor store.
Yeah.
And then I want a big set. There's interesting in the interior too. So you know Jeju Island, there also store it's a normal building, not many normal building.
Yeah.
Very ugly, poor, and then countryside book in a house, and then they make book. Book can be interior too. So my first bookstore is in Yangsan, the Giving Tree. So my bookstore name is The Giving Tree.
Oh, the living tree or the
the
giving tree? Okay.
Tree. No, Giving Tree. You know deep books.
Oh, of course.
My most
Shel Silverstein,
right.
yeah, of course.
So my best book.
There's a cafe just over here with. It's not called the Giving Tree, but a Shel Silverstein character has inspired lots of his interior.
So I really think about it's a sign. What's my title? So the Giving Tree, I love Widwa tree. So Yangsan has a lot of mountain.
Yeah.
And with the tree, people think about the tree. The Giving Tree is too long, so just Giving Tree.
Did Moon Jae-in put you out of business?
Oh, Moon Jae-in and I just 이렇게. How can I
Son of a gun. Sucking all
when
the...
I quit this bookstore, when Jane's coming, so I really hesitated to quit one. But someone wants my bookstore.
Yeah.
She now bookstore owner. She really wants to have my bookstore. So, okay, you give me money.
Sure, yeah.
And you sold it?
Yeah.
Nice.
So you went to Jeju-do, came back, think about it, opened the Giving Tree in Yangsan.
Yeah.
And then you sold it?
Yeah. 1 year. But you know, that Giving Tree was very ugly, 80 years house.
80-year-old building?
Very friendly. But when I get the Yangsan, just by chance, the house, wow,
Nice.
That house cool.
And
I
then
make it.
Like 80-year-old bottle of wine.
Oh, that's
Better when it gets older. More character.
Yeah. So yeah.
and as revenge against Moon Jae-in, you voted for Yoon Suk-yeol, I think.
No.
So how did you decide to sell it? Hi, I want to buy the Giving Tree. Okay. Did you get tired of it, or did you want to be closer?
Somebody
to Ulsan?
offered. The man offered.
Old man worked for me.
Yeah.
One day,
But-
suddenly he came to my bookstore. He really likes my bookstore, but he watched my bookstore for a long day. 1 week, 2 weeks, but it's too far. I also teach Korean too, so now business goes well. So she suggested to me, why don't you sell this book?
So she was watching your bookstore while you can't come.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was almost.
Because open 1 p.m.
Yeah.
close 7 p.m. So she think that
It's a little bit kichana for you.
Yeah.
Hey, give it to me.
she think that
Yeah.
think that. So she thought that she suggested me sell prison.
Interesting.
But that time I never thought about them sell my bookstore.
Yeah.
But she offered me big money. My
Wow, puja.
Nice.
Giving tree puja.
That time.
Going
Big
back to
money
Jae-
puja.
All
Good,
debit.
good.
One ticket
my
to
money, all
Jeju.
debit to debit.
Yeah.
Now you're a full businesswoman.
Yeah.
So you make the change to Guredo Cheak.
Yeah, so I book business again. I don't really think about that, but one day, now store, I really want to. If I one more bookstore again, Taehwa National Garden.
Yeah.
But there is but one day, a store is selling.
Yeah.
Yeah, renting their shop.
Imde. Yeah.
So how long was it between selling the Giving Tree to
It's 1
opening
year.
your second shop?
1 year.
1 year, no bookshop?
Yeah.
And the headache came back and new bookshop?
Not hurricane. Yeah. Always because it's also 1 year, very short.
Yeah.
So I just missing my bit more.
Nice. I visited your bookshop during.
That time I did.
You weren't there, yeah.
Yeah,
And until you just came, I thought the owner was 25 years old. and your part-time worker is quite young.
Yeah.
She would be 20.
Yeah, 7 or I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And Nate was saying, "Oh, yeah, she's a university professor." And I was like, "Wow, that's quite young and successful girl. Oh my god!" But how do you? I liked the selection of books that you had. I found, like you said, it's maybe your bookstore can be compared to some of the Jeju bookstores where it's small and you curate the book selection. And I saw probably 4 or 5 books. If they were in English, I would have bought them.
I really want to transfer. One of my dreams a translator.
Yeah.
So I'm always interested in Korean and English book together. I said it's very special bookstore. But when I put two books, one Korean, one English book, always selling one book selling.
One each.
So, yeah, one each. Anyway.
Do you know what would be a good pairing? I think is what's her name? Hangang. Vegetarian.
Yeah, I have it. We have it.
In English and
English too. Almost, 소년이 온다, Human Acts.
Yeah.
We have England version and American version.
Okay.
We have 2.
I after she won the Nobel Prize, I was asking lots of my students about the book, and they said, "Wow, it's the vegetarian. It's so deep and complex, and it's very hard to understand, and the way she writes in Korean is very confusing and couldn't understand." I'm not a strong reader. I'm a very average reader, but I read Vegetarian probably within 1 day. It was I think it's the translation. It was so smooth in English, and my wife has read both, and she said, "Whoa, these are very different. These are very different books, the Korean and in the English." Whoever translated that did an amazing job.
Nobel Prize.
Yeah. Nobel Prize is because the translator is a very
because it was a very
good
Korean writers.
Korean book, but translator is before it's very low, not really developed much. So now it's a very high level of the translation.
Last year I read a few. You're right. Yeah. Last year I read a few Korean books, and one was the Dalagut Gumbaekgwajam. Like the translation of that was terrible. I read that in English. I was like, oh, this book is. I didn't enjoy it at all. But there's another one too. I can't remember what it was. There was another. Soseo Hyunamdong.
Hyunamdong is terrible too.
Awesome. Really good. Yeah, really
nice. That's why now it's a very international book.
Yeah, really nice. And that's when I open my bookstore. That'll be
important to translate.
And you can translate it. But with Hangang's success now, I think
because of translation,
more people will get better translations and more attention and
hopefully
more accuracy.
It's interesting too. When you read a Korean book, if the translator does a good job, I can feel the Koreanness of it. Like there's a really, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I can feel
subtle flavor of Korean.
Yeah, it has like a Korean flavor to it. It's nice.
When I first time English book, Tuesday in Morris.
Tuesdays with Maury.
Yeah,
good book.
This book is almost textbook, so I have to mandatory this book.
Of course. Yeah.
But I really want to Korean book either. So English book first reading, and after that I read a Korean book. Was totally different feeling.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, even if not really translate much in English, but English is always.
And if you want a good one too, do you know the book When My Name Was Kyoko?
Yeah.
Like that's written by a Korean American. And it does have a different feeling. She's very Korean, obviously, and she has Korean parents, and I assume she was born in America, right? Born and raised in America, but there's still that different seasoning, if you will, of the books.
I think it just shows how important the interpretation and translation are.
Yeah.
Because I mean, even when I was back in West Africa, the people would complain. Hey, in English it was this long, and in French it was this long, and in Eve it was this long, and you must have skipped something.
Yeah.
And people don't trust, or it really speaks to how important good interpretation and translation is, both speaking and in written text. Because if you have that, it could be a completely different message. And we see it all the time in the movies. When you go to Lotte Cinema and you're watching a Western movie, and I'm the only one laughing. And I've 200 people and only the crazy Weiguk's laughing. And I said, that was funny. Why nobody else is laughing?
Because even we are not understanding that joke, or very asking the script.
Yeah, sure.
And also I think a big part of it is people take like literal translation, but a lot of it has to be translated culturally.
Yeah.
And without the cultural understanding, it's very, very hard to get the right message across. And maybe 20, 30 years ago when Korean books were translated, maybe they didn't have that cultural understanding that was necessary. So
stand-up comedy is one that is absolutely exclusively for, I think, the native speaker. It's really, really hard to translate that without all the nuance and the cultural references and whatnot.
I studied translated last semester. Oh, no more. It's too hard.
Yeah. But even maybe our Korean isn't great, but I think we have a really good cultural understanding.
That's important.
And that's even sometimes more important than the language.
Yeah.
That we understand why people do this, why they do that, why they park on the sidewalk, why there's many things that we understand that someone who speaks fluent Korean from Canada would never understand coming here. So it's a combination of language and writing and culture.
Yeah, you're right.
You can't just be one or the other. It has to be kind of a mix to have the proper understanding.
Yeah.
So,
How do you choose the books in your store?
As you know, we are very small bookstore, so I have to choose very seriously.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but I like one thing, simple life, and environment. So only I focus on that books. But another books too. But someone recommended this book is good. But so most of the book I wanna.
Show, display,
and then simple life and environment.
So what are most of the genres that you carry in your shop? Non-fiction, fiction, science, fiction, fantasy?
Very small, but each of the genres we have.
Yeah.
All genres are put together.
You saw some philosophy.
But one or two books.
There was philosophy. I saw.
Scientist, also simple life.
You had cooking books in there. You had some picture books, which are my favorite. I also
about how many books do you have?
200 books or I don't know exactly like counting.
But if you have the right 200 is good. You go to Gyobo and 99% of books are not for me.
Yeah, that's why.
So you don't need that many. It's like shopping at Home Plus. Home Plus, I don't need 99. But when you go to Costco doesn't have lots of items, but Costco has the right items. Home Plus has every item.
Yeah.
But nobody needs most of them. So
I think going to a small bookstore though, I wanted to just check it out. It was on Ulsan online, and I thought, I'll go have a look. There was no books I had in mind, but once you go in there, you're like, ooh, because the selection is so limited, you go, oh, maybe it's that scarcity, like, oh, there's only one copy of this. Ooh, I want to snap that up. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, but sometimes some guests say, oh, this is only one book. Then, yes, this is new book. Yes, but sometimes more newest book. Some guests wants to. Only this book is one. This is. Yeah, some guests don't like it. So I'm so pretty sorry.
Interesting.
But same, every bookshop's not for everybody.
Yeah.
And some people like going to Gyobo and looking through 8 million books, and some people get a headache going to Gyobo.
What's the atmosphere you want to create with your bookstore? When people enter the bookstore, what feeling do you want them to have? Do you want it to be,
of course, cozy?
Nice and cozy?
Yeah, nice and cozy, and then kind. These days many, some people, but I really want to make them kind.
Welcome.
Feel welcome.
Yeah, feel welcome. They feel happy by my store.
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
How do you try to make that atmosphere, create that atmosphere? How do you do that in your store? Do you use light colors, or do you use soft pillows, or do you have blankets? Or
I love stand light.
Lamp.
Light make cozy, and then also we have most of the color is green and wood.
Yes.
And then night.
Yes.
It's perfect colors.
I agree.
And then kind 사장님.
Sure. Yeah.
When you design that, you work with the design team?
Yeah. No, I'm by myself.
By yourself?
Yes.
And did you do the painting and the wood and everything?
I painted some, but I hired
somebody.
Each part of I hired them.
So they just come and say "ne" and do it?
Yeah, we have.
Not 사장님 change this.
Oh no way. You do it.
Because I think when people in Korea, I think a lot of people just hire them and use the template concept that they have. And if you say, oh, can we change? No, trust me. Just like for the morikarak, if you go to the hair shop, oh, this is the new style. Oh, you should do like this. No, I want it like this. Oh, just try.
Yeah, so my hair designer, I always want to like this hair. But you think of your age, or she thinks.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't know if this is normal, but
it's like buying a red car. No, black, gray, or white.
Yeah.
Don't buy red.
I don't know if this is a normal thing now, but a few years ago it happened for the first time, and just last week I have students who go to Seoul just for a haircut.
Oh, really?
Is that insane?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
They take the KTX,
Yeah.
get a haircut, and come home.
Not only haircut, she maybe travel something or eating, maybe.
Pop-up store.
Yeah.
Not only haircut. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
That's how it was framed. That's how it was framed to me. Anyways. Have you read Hyunam-dong?
Oh no.
No. In the book, I think I would imagine it gives a very accurate, inaccurate story of how it is to run a bookstore, how difficult it is to get it rolling, how hard it is to sell books, and how difficult it is to make ends meet.
Yeah.
Is this true? Is it difficult to bring people in?
Of course.
What kind of in the book they? She starts book clubs, or she sells little kind of, I think, susemi, something like this, that one of her customers makes. She starts selling coffee. Other than books, what other events or clubs do you do in your bookstore?
When I sort of went Yangsan, so not many selling book. You know, everybody. Oh, we have selling many books. Some for beginning of the business, but not make money. Not make money.
Yeah. It's okay.
Not made money much. So I was very
Stressed.
Yeah.
Of course.
It was money. So. 근데 I did again. I don't understand why.
Yeah.
But you know, I want to stay at the bookstore. You know, my character is go around, so make friends and hang out friends, and visiting so many places. I want to stop this life. So I want to stay.
And
the
friends come to the
bookstore,
shop.
Yeah, and I will just read a book and then like fill in my inside.
Sure. Yeah.
So, but you know, book is not really make money. It's very seriously. So I decided to sell the coffee. So I visit the bookstore man, a bookstore owner of the bookstore, big bookstore in Cheongdo. Cheongdo is Oh My Book. I really recommend this bookstore. Oh My Book.
Check it out.
Oh My Book owner. He counseling me.
Yeah, advising.
I'm really struggling this bookstore. How can I do this? I want to have a bookstore, but I cannot make good
Money.
business
Money,
Yeah. So he said to me, very serious, you like book? Yes. No, you should love book. Yeah? That's why I do everything for books. So he cook, he stay, he copy, he second-hand book sell, everything he do for book. Oh, I'm shocked.
So at the Giving Tree, there was no coffee?
Not really coffee, just 그냥 coffee,
Maxim.
but not.
Little
Not
Maxim.
selling, not making money from coffee.
Some, but
Okay.
just one or two menu.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I gotcha.
So this one, in order to keep the bookshop open, you have to be selling coffee and other things.
Coffee and the
So what is on the menu now?
No, we are representative of menus. Barley coffee 알아요?
Barley coffee.
Yeah, 오르죠.
Boom coffee.
아니 barley,
Yeah.
BARLY barley.
Barley, yeah.
맞아?
Bori,
I understand.
coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, this coffee I'm not good at cook and or handmade something like that.
Okay.
But all of them handmade. You know, lemonade. I made the handmade. Chong.
Yeah.
I made it.
What about clubs and meetups?
We have a book club. 한 지붕. One, you know 지붕 roof?
Yeah, roof.
One roof is on a 그림책 알아요?
yeah.
그림책 owner. So 성안동, the bookstore owner, and we combine. Yeah,
Collaboration.
Collaboration.
Yeah.
And then we once a month.
And how many people are currently in the book club?
Sometimes 8, 10.
Very cool.
And also I starting to English, Korean book club is for foreigner.
Korean book club for foreigners?
Yeah, only 4 people. That's it. But we last week we start. But yeah, so I want to make Korean Czech club for foreigner.
Awesome. I think there's a lot of people who would be interested in that. Yeah,
I hope so.
I mean, lots of your students as well, right?
Yeah.
Lots of your students as well who are studying the topic and whatnot. Who generally visits your bookstore? If you had to give an overview of the regular person, is it young females? Is it old ajishis? Somewhere in the middle?
Both of them 30 to 40, 30, 40, 20, end of the 20 or 30, 40. And then visitors, many visitors.
Walk-ins off the street, yeah.
Bookstore International Garden. So many other places, but Daegu, Gyeong, Pohang, Seoul, they visiting this Taehwa Garden. So they just find my bookstore and then they come.
Oh.
I was so happy.
Nice.
How far? What the location is? How far off the main road?
5 minutes or
5-minute walk, less than that. You're close.
Yeah.
It's a good place. It's a good place. You're one street back.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So they find you on Naver or Instagram or somewhere, and then come by the shop.
Yeah.
They find something like that. Do you have a loyal, any loyal customers or any kind of people who come regularly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Yes, some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I'm
I think
so
that's
so thank you.
one of the joys, I think, is seeing the familiar faces come in, buy a book. You can have a small chat like that. That's very nice.
How does it work with the inventory? If you don't sell a book for 6 months, do you take it off the shelf and a new book?
What do you mean?
If you don't sell, if those books don't sell, how long do you keep them?
Yeah, the books I can keep as much as I can, but don't selling. You means right? So 교보 I just wholesale. 교bo has wholesale too, so we can refund whatever.
Return.
Return to we can return one. Not book, all book, but some books we can return.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so there's no risk then. That's pretty good.
But not all of them. Some they just checking and then it's not
damaged.
It's good damaged, so they can.
Very nice.
Nice.
If it's damaged, send it to Aladdin.
And the only one time I just return. Almost never.
You mentioned the book club with foreigners. Is there any other things you have planned
for the future?
Yeah, for the near future?
Near future?
Yeah. Any other groups or events planned that steady as she goes? Yeah.
I mean, too busy and then
you're busy.
Sometimes I just closing my bookstore. Yeah, too struggling now.
Too tired. Yeah. Oh, you're teaching as well, right?
Yeah.
We should hook her up with a Strata.
Yeah,
he would stop by there if she put it out on the Korean platform, probably get some attention.
We have a friend from Busan who's published several very popular books. And I know sometimes he's come to our markets before, and maybe we can introduce and he can do a little.
He does book signings and stuff.
Thank you so much.
He's cool, man. I like his books too. They're really good. He wrote a book with his wife about the band book club. What would it call it? Guredo Cheak.
Oh,
do you know?
네네, 금지체. Oh.
It's his wife's experience in university. When she went to university, she experienced all that stuff. It's really good, and he just released a follow-up as well, which is pretty cool. For someone starting, if someone's looking to start a bookstore, do you have any advice that you would give them? Don't do it.
When I started this bookstore, in Yangsan, I was that time my family never came to my bookstore. Just one time visit my bookstore. My family they initiate, please don't do it. So all money I borrowed my friends, and I studying. When I during the interior is the winter times, I was crying. I was so sad because no one support me. Only one or two friends support me. She gave to me all money to me. She borrowed her all money.
Oh wow!
So and then when I sold this money, I give her money more.
Oh, nice. Interest, ija.
Ija and service.
Oh, nice.
Good friend.
Yeah.
Ah.
But so I also I understand why they say if you have money or you help social life or you volunteer for social life, or you can do it. But you think of the make money, please don't do it.
Okay.
Don't open a bookshop to make money.
Second job is okay. Yeah, but not main job.
Okay. I get
Like a hobby, like a pastime.
Yeah, so I really want to city or government to support the bookstores
sure.
because these days many people wants to visit bookstore and read a book. These days many increase because of the hangang or like many young generation is like kind of a trend.
Yeah.
That they read a book, they Instagram, everything.
Yeah.
But because kind of one of the like a play, but book reading a book is one of the government support bookstores, please.
Yeah.
And many government, many company in Ulsan, they please support bookstore to stay.
Right now, there's no support.
No, how?
It's I mean the typical bookstore I went to in Ulsan before visiting yours, it's all 문제집 and it's like test prep. They're like, oh, I know someone who owns her dad owns a bookstore. And when someone says bookstore, in my brain, it's like, oh, it's something like you've opened, but you walk in and it's just rows and rows and rows and shelves of test prep books or LSAT books, or it's very bright lighting, like looks like someone's gonna do surgery. It's it's not the feeling I have of a cozy bookstore, somewhere you can go grab a coffee, have a snack, read a book, Like
I think I look at Kyobo and they have so much than just a bookstore. I mean, they sell everything now. It's not
only book.
It's a bookstore, but I mean, one whole side of it is trinkets and stationery and
kids.
that kind of stuff. Because I don't think you can make enough money just selling books to make it a profitable business. But did you ever think of trying to ways that you can improve your cafe to make it more profitable, or is that not your interest?
She just
propositioned me for soap.
Yeah, zero waste. I used to sell zero waste too, because someone not interested in book, so they can also. This is a living necessary item.
Yeah.
So that's why I really want to make a environment, like a shampoo bar, and then wood toothpaste.
Yeah.
Because I think having that environment or creating that environment of either an eco-friendly bookshop or
eco-friendly bookshop.
environmentally friendly, whatever it is, but creating that niche or that atmosphere, then you get loyal customers coming back because they like the product, not just the book, but
come for soap, see a book. Come for a book, see a soap.
Yeah, when I in Yangsan, my plan to environment book with the item. This means we do now, not just read a book. We do
take
right
action.
now.
Yeah.
There's like a kind of set.
Call to action.
Call to action.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. So, but in Ulsan, I can't do it because it's a zero waste item, also very expensive too. So I cannot.
I don't know what how big the shop is, but if you partnered or collaborated with a few different, or even this month is the soap, next month is wooden chopsticks and cutlery. The next month is like a feature, like you feature something each month or
that's great.
or each season or.
Yeah, trying one.
But I think those not that I don't know if it can ever be a big profit-making business, but like you say, it's definitely not from only selling books. You have to add these kind of unique little niche things into it, and people come and say, I wonder what she has this month. I wonder what she has this week.
Oh yeah, like a pop-up store.
Yeah, but that's why they're popular, right?
Yeah.
And it's not popular for 2 years. It's popular for 1 month or 1 week.
Yeah.
And then the young generation, they like change.
Thank you so much for good business.
I just wonder if there's other things that you've considered for that. But do you serve food there as well?
What?
Food?
Food. No.
No?
Yeah.
Cookies or scone?
We have a cookie, krungji and then muffin too.
Yeah.
But it's not really selling well. So I just service always a cookie, little small cookie.
Yeah. Otherwise, you have to throw them out if you don't sell them. It makes it tough.
This is not really necessary. So I just service for like Jong. Jong.
Yeah.
If you like cookie, I feel like not Jong. So I give them cookie with coffee
Nice.
and every beverage and coffee and with the cookies.
As
they don't need to buy cookie.
Yeah. As a customer, I've been to some bookstores and that sells coffee and they have like little snacks and stuff. If I go to an independent bookstore, I want not prepackaged like a muffin that came off a truck that was warmed up in the microwave. I think what you're doing is good. I think you have to be all in, like I'm making my own stuff or not, because it's disappointing when you have the whole atmosphere of, this is a tiny little thing and maybe she cooked something this morning, but you go in and you just hear the microwave going, you're like, what the hell's going on here? This is, it's like a little bait and switch. I think even if it's small scale, I think do your own thing, or just like you said, offer service or something like that.
Sometimes muffin and krungji is like a little bit messy and it's like noisy. Yeah, that's why it's not very interrupted our book reading of book. That's why I just
someone's eating ojinga in there.
yeah.
With the little crinkly package. That's good. That's good. I hope to see it grow and expand and bring in new stuff. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
Did you ever think about a bigger space? Currently, you have a good size bookshop now. Did you ever feel it's too big or it's too small?
It's too small.
It's too small.
Yeah. I want.
Are you looking to upgrade?
No way. That's fine now, but it's more space because these days some people come and they're very small. They little bit burden to stay
uncomfortable.
There, so
but the reading space in the book browsing space is separated, so it's good.
But only reading books, very good. Everybody, I was surprised. Each table they just that amount. Reading a book, perfect. But someone wants to talk. It's a trouble.
Interesting.
Do you have lots of talkative people?
Some talkative people, some reading. Sometimes at that time, different guests. I won't care.
That's why I didn't come yet. I like to talk too much.
Yeah, but we are not.
All your guests run away.
We are not many customers during the days. Weekend, exact weekend. Please visit.
Okay.
No people.
Are you going to be open during the holiday? During the upcoming holiday?
Oh yeah, I think so. Only one day is closing. I just wanna open because I don't go anywhere.
I will come and visit.
Oh please.
Good.
Thank you.
All right, I'm coming to visit.
Well, just going back to the beginning. So you went to Jeju-do and came back. And when you said, "Hey Yobo, I'm opening a bookstore," what was the? I know you said some of them said don't do it, but what about from your immediate family? Everybody was don't do it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, 90%, 99%.
Wow.
One of my coworkers, she during the interior, she watched my bookstore during interior. She said to me, "If you understand, I really, really
Persuade you.
Did this store. I really don't agree your business. So sad anyway.
So the follow-up to that is now that you've successfully had the Giving Tree and sold it,
after that,
now you have this one. Now what is the support like?
My husband totally changed his attitude.
Good.
They trust me.
Good.
So that's why no more burden.
More burden now? You get
do you have
just by chance the money, not plan, not make my like an ability, just by chance. But
you took the risk. You took the risk of doing it, and I think that's the reward for taking that first step, telling everyone to quiet down, let me do my thing. Good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome. That makes the story so much sweeter when everyone's like, don't do it, and then you do it and you're successful.
If your business on chicken, I support for you. Everybody, you love chicken. I love chicken.
Yeah.
So you make chicken business. Everybody support me. You borrow the money. Please do chicken. So I know it.
I couldn't sleep at night knowing I'm slowly killing the population.
Chicken's not a good business.
I love chicken.
There's too many.
Yeah, no.
And they close the pizza shops, the chicken shops. They 3, 4, 5 years and close. Lots of stress, lots of pressure, not lots of money and close.
Better than book.
Financially.
Because they can't.
Financially better than books.
Because Friday at Yolhansi, they can't order books. They can only order chicken. Nobody ordering books on the weekend.
Yeah, you can sell drugs too, but I don't know if I could if I could sleep at night knowing I'm poisoning the population, man.
Everybody will support chicken.
It's true though. I mean, it's a tested. It's a tested business, right?
Now it's truly City Hall listened to my opinion. I really many times I really close my bookstore because so many people very attract my bookstore to get the bookstore.
They want to rent it, buy it.
Yeah, some people. You are selling this bookstore
again
so
now.
Already they what is that?
Offering.
So my mind many hesitated because it's financially very difficulty. But why I not closing this bookstore? Because of the Ulsan. Taehwa River doesn't have a bookstore. It's very
sad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why. If I closing bookstore, Ulsan how 어떻게? My former friend, you are city mayor.
Yeah.
You are not city mayor.
That's
it's not your business. Everyone said this, but I really care about. I love Ulsan.
Yeah.
The Ulsan has many books.
Well, thank you, and I really love that attitude. There's so many people who just complain about what we don't have, and you found what we don't have. You made it. And you're maintaining it just so it's there. I think that's very commendable. Thank you for that. That is wonderful.
Many visitors they found a bookstore. Wow, here is bookstore. They feeling very happy. Base. Oh, I love this bookstore.
Yeah.
I really.
Now buy something, you son of a gun.
Perfect. Not Ulsan people, other areas.
From other cities,
Other cities they're visiting, and then Taehwa River they can come to book. They find bookstore.
Yeah.
Yep.
They looking for bookstore.
Yeah. So there's a need. There's a.
Yeah. If I don't have bookstore, it's not really fun.
Everybody disappointed in Ulsan.
Yeah, I think so.
Ulsan, no bookstore.
Only
Ulsan.
factory,
Only factory. Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Changing the perception.
I love the. Oh, have you done any book talk yet? Any book talk? Not yet.
Yeah, I'm afraid to book
Why?
talk. Oh, not many people is coming, so I'm so afraid.
If many people come?
Not many. If not many people.
If not many people.
Oh, if not many people come.
Not many people. I'm really nervous.
That's.
But you opened a bookshop when everybody told you not to.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I read. For the bookstore, how I popular this bookstore? One day I 가수 부를까? 가수 singer.
Bring a singer in?
Yeah.
Sure. Why not? I think the starting, or like you said, you're scared of no one coming. Maybe the first book talk is only 3 people.
Yeah.
Don't be. I wouldn't be afraid of that. Do have 3 people, and that's something you can look back on and show other people. Look, our first book talk was only 3 people, and sometimes just you have to start things to get them going. And what do you say? The snowball effect. Do you know it starts small and it's rolling and gets bigger and bigger, bigger.
Yeah.
So start it up.
눈덩이처럼?
Yes, yeah.
2 years ago, I convinced my daughter to do the student council. Do you know student council?
Student
what do you call student council at school?
Cancer?
No, 학교에.
학교. Council.
Class captain, class 대표, class 부대표.
예.
What is it called?
회장.
Yeah, okay.
뭐?
Yeah, not 학부모 is parent council, student council.
학생회의.
So my daughter tried, and she had no experience, and she got 1 vote.
Oh.
And she was so sad.
Yeah, that's why.
So sad.
Yeah, very.
So last year, I tried to convince again, grade 4. No. And this year, now it's coming again in March. So I said, Gina, this year we should do again in March. 5학년. And she said, no. And I said, why? I only got 1 vote. And I said, but imagine this year you get 2 votes.
That's double.
It's 100% more than last time.
Yeah.
And she looks like, Dad, you're crazy. I said, but then in grade 6,
Yes.
maybe you learn, and in grade 6 you can get everybody.
Yeah.
But if you don't try, you definitely can't win.
Yeah.
At least you have to try. And
I know.
you learn from the last time, and you learn from the 2 years ago, and you learn from 3 years ago, and now you're learning how to do better. So
I think
I'm trying to convince her to try again.
No, dude, you're going at it wrong. You gotta get her just for grade 5. She just gotta cut whoever gets elected. She just has to cut them down. Like, what are you doing? Just harass them all year, and next year run on that. I'll do way better than her.
So just like the book talk. I mean, maybe you only get 1 or 2 people, but
I'll go.
But then it.
He'll go too.
It builds and builds.
We can bring. You know what? If we brought half of our friends, it'll look like.
Yeah, 외국 so many 외국인. 좋아요.
But I mean, just the sheer size of our friends, so it'll look like the place is packed.
Yeah, I have many business plan.
Yeah.
But I really.
No time.
So if I don't class or
stop teaching.
stop my class and I can do.
What are some of your ideas? What are some of your ideas for now?
Taehwa International Garden with early morning club. With like a
yoga
and then reading a book.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Nice.
I like that. What else? That's a good one. What else?
You can do flower arrangements. You can have lots of. There was a coffee shop out in Guyang, and I remember when she first opened, it has the name is closely related to Canada, and when I went there, it was just a coffee shop, and then it expanded to do like drawing classes, and then there was this meeting. There was a watercolor teacher who went in there, and they expanded something like that.
I did one book talk, environment book talk.
Oh, cool.
So 현대. In the heavy industry, there's a bank 새마을 MG. They have a book club. They have book club. They're like a book talk in my bookstore. They're like a member.
Cool. Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
So that's it. And then once you get 1 or 2, and then ticket goes from free, then you start going to 10만 원, 100만 원, because only limited seats. Very limited edition in your cafe.
I have a plan, not yet, but my bookstore, not only book, young generation business trying to demonstration,
startup.
Startup. Yeah, trying to my bookstore at my place. So I want
like selling something?
They're selling some, not only book. They make some own creative things. But they not have any place to try.
Pop up.
Pop up. So young generation. One day I just apply.
Invite.
Then they sell their item.
Very cool.
I want to do that. Please help me.
I think collaboration is important, and especially like it seems everybody. Where were we recently? There's just so many collaborations. That
you got to support each other. I seen that on some YouTube channels throughout COVID, where you'd watch a certain YouTuber and you go, oh, I like this guy, and he gives a shout out to this, to his friend, and you go, oh, I like this guy too, and then you notice they're all just one big connected circle,
I think we were in Gijang maybe, and the Crocs store.
Crocs.
Croc 신발.
Crocs.
But they're not just Crocs anymore. It's like Hello Kitty Crocs. It's SpongeBob Crocs. They're all
combined.
They're BTS Crocs. They have and the gibbet things. Those the things you stick in the Crocs. Those decorations.
The hole fillers.
So they collaborate with so many different groups and whatever's trendy, they stick to that, and it keeps their brand growing, because just Crocs is kind of boring now, and it has to be kind of connected with something else. So
I have many ideas, but I really hate or not good at SNS things. I just not. Instagram is always, it's very stressful.
The worker you have there when there's no customers, get her to start doing the book of the week.
Yeah,
this week's book is Momomo, and give a little thing on it, but if you're paying her to work there and there's no customer, she's playing on her phone, she can do some SMS for you.
Speaking of playing on the phone, I didn't know if I should bring this up or not, but when you hire a part-timer, do you give any instructions how to talk to customers, how to greet customers? I hope this is, you gave up?
Yeah.
I hope this is constructive criticism. This is not, I hope it doesn't come across bad, but when I walked in, not even hello, I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Just, yeah.
You do it?
Yeah.
So when I told him that the owner is coming, he said, really? Even she didn't say hello to me, but it's not you, it was her.
I don't know if that's, maybe she's shy to speak English, or I don't know what it was. It could be a bad day. It could have been a one-off incident. I don't know.
I didn't know that.
But don't go yell at her. I'm not saying it's bad. But
now I said, very respect, because
it was very shocking to me hearing about Joy, the owner. And like I said, I thought you were a 25-year-old young lady. And I walked in, I was like, she didn't seem very friendly at all. What's going on here? You know? And it could have been.
And her motto is kind bookshop.
Yeah. It was just again, not. I'm gonna edit this out. Don't worry. But that was just something that hit me, and I was like,
thank you so much. Yeah, I should say to her. 근데 sometimes I really want 궁금하다. What is
I'm wondering.
Young generation, they really 안녕하세요. They really feel burden. I'm afraid.
That it's funny. There's.
I think it's hiring the right person, right? The person that just is like that.
Oh, but hold on. After I went into your bookshop, I was asking some young generation friends, when you go to a store, do you want people to talk to you? Do you want? And there's other places I go regularly, and the worker, a young girl, sits behind the counter, plays on her phone. People walk in looking for coffee. When she hears the little ticket come up, stands up, makes the coffee. And hold on, just one thing. When you go shopping for clothes, Nate, do you want people to come up to you?
No.
So, I know. So, I mean, I feel like I'm breaking my own rule when I say, like, when I come into your store, say hello. But if I'm shopping for clothes, stay the hell away from me.
You said it's an independently owned bookstore. Yeah. I like Costco clothes shopping because there's no workers.
Oh, yeah.
But when you walk around Hyundai Paekgwajong, everybody's trying to fish and catch you to. If you stop to look for one, 고객님. Oh, no. Just looking. And when you walk around the department store, it's so bad for that. If you step 1 centimeter in, then attack. They
Is it just
I think this is your style. No, you don't know my style. No, this is your style. No, you don't know Weiguk style. You have no idea.
But someday, when I looking for worker, where are you? Costco, not many.
Yeah. Oh, you ain't Costco. Yeah.
I was at Hyundai department store looking at some jewelry at Christmas, and they say, I think your wife will love these earrings. I said, you don't even know my wife. You don't know anything about my wife. Why do you think there's 200 earrings? Why do you think she like this one?
Yeah, 백화점 is too much. But Costco not too much.
Enough?
Not enough workers.
We need somewhere in the middle.
So-
But I thought a warm greeting would be nice. And again, I don't want when I'm looking at books, I don't want you looking over my shoulder
yeah,
and saying
yeah.
like, "Oh, that's a good one. I read that before. Hey, whoa, yeah, get that one." You know. But
I always it looks like a traveler. Oh, you're a traveler. I always asking.
small talk is great.
Yeah, that's what
I love
they
it.
really like it.
Yeah.
So we are talking more and more.
And it's something I noticed that doesn't. I think we talked about this before. If you visit a place regularly, you might find, the small community coffee shop or your neighborhood coffee shop. People will engage in. There's a nice lady in front of here when I go in, always very kind. But generally, you walk into a store in Korea, people, 안녕하세요, finish. But in Canada, man, when you go to back home, when you go to a convenience store, they see your hockey hat and they're like, "Hey, your team sucks. You lost." Blah blah blah. And and they'll start a small conversation, even if it's about weather or something.
That's
like
the
that.
better.
I don't know. I don't know these days. I don't know. If it's
Is it
like
different?
I don't think. Maybe in small towns, maybe like that. But in the city,
I'm from Niagara Falls.
I think
bro.
most people don't care in the city. But
Yeah,
I think
from
it's
Canada?
Yeah.
No.
I think it's kind of reading the room, reading the people. If you say hello and they say, oh, "Leave me alone," or "Hi, how are you?" That I think it's being able to read people. In your case, for small talk and where are you from? What do you get a feeling if people want to talk or not want to talk, and that's an important skill to have. To be able to read the people and what they're looking for. But on the other end, when we went to Vip's restaurant, Vipsu.
Bips
We went there for New Year's maybe, and you walk in and like 10 people. 안녕하세요, 빕스입니다. And it's like they don't care.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
No, I don't.
Everyone,
not
look
just
at
that,
this
but
guy.
in Korea, like if you go into a restaurant, like 10 people will say welcome or hello, but they're busy, like they're busy cutting someone's going. "어서오세요" or "안녕하세요." It's not like they don't really care. They're just yelling. So even I do it sometimes, just for a joke. My family's eating. Someone comes in. I know. "Hey, 오십시오." And because nobody knows, nobody cares.
more hyper.
Yeah.
Feel 이렇게 mood.
So hold on.
But the facial expression is 귀찮아. 안녕하세요. 귀찮아.
Yeah,
So there's
It's
nothing.
not genuine.
There's nothing worse than a depressed birthday singing, though. Right? You got 8 people singing "Happy Birthday"
Their owner.
with a
Tells
sparkler
them
on
to
a.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
So when someone comes in or when someone leaves, everybody has to collectively say hello or goodbye.
So in conclusion, we don't know what we want when we want it.
But
What kind of greetings we want? Yeah.
Small kind is
Yeah.
You have to read. You have to read the room. You got to know the people.
So when a bald, angry-looking foreigner walks in, don't say a goddamn word. Oh man, good times. I'm gonna open a bookstore. You've inspired me.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
please.
can collaborate. Yeah.
Second job, please.
Second job, yeah.
Second job.
No,
Main job.
my wife will work there.
Yeah.
I just want to open it. I just want to. I just want to look at it and just walk in and enjoy the atmosphere.
What do you think? Say in 5 years, 2030. In 5 years,
I quit.
온년후.
what is your bookshop going to be like?
It's closed.
Closed?
Why? 힘들어.
아니요, I have 또 another dream 있어요.
Another dream?
Another dream.
Yes.
Let's hear.
그래서, yeah.
What's the other dream?
Other dream. Do I say
Look-
here?
Yeah,
You
sure.
wonder?
Hold on, I can read. Wait. Lotto.
Oh, it's a
Lotto.
dream.
Okay.
Not real life.
Okay,
It's a
okay.
dream.
Okay, what's the real life dream?
Oh, this is poster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good place to share.
I just think my end of my life. I'm a Christian. But not great Christian. The bad Christian anyway. So.
Christian light. Yeah.
Light.
Yeah.
What's it mean?
Christian light. Like if you can have like Coca-Cola or Coca-Cola light. You know, you can have
Christian light.
yeah.
Wow.
Like I pray Monday, Wednesday,
This is
Friday, but
English,
take the weekend off.
Oh yeah, Christian light.
Sure.
I better Christian 말고.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so one day I really deeply studying Bible.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
End of
you
my life.
would quit the bookshop to
I want because the studying in the bookshop and then later I closing and then I just mission something.
but end of life is a long time later, 5 years later.
Have you seen the
bookshop's
size of the
still-
Bible?
Too long. I cannot see read a book.
Yeah.
I can.
Ah.
Yeah, my energy is lower. So okay. So
I can't remember if it was
60.
in Busan or in Seoul.
Wow.
Recently, there was in one of the underground kind of markets, there was a bookshop that sold only Bibles.
Ah, yeah. This is we used to many Christian bookstore.
Yeah.
It was there were
Huh.
not very
Not anymore.
close in that.
Only Bibles.
That's cool.
So
Well, yeah.
you want to do a deep dive into the Bible and Christianity and go
Yeah.
another country to do mission, or in Korea,
I
or
don't know, but I want to study about God.
bookshop is good place to study.
Yeah, that's why now it's.
I started already.
Prepare.
Ah.
Now you're starting now.
I want to prepare here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ah. You
Have
can
you
give
ever?
the bookshop to your husband, maybe.
He loves. He loves.
Hey,
Yeah.
drink and
Maybe.
read. Drink and read.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, in Seoul. 있어요. Drink.
Drink and
Drink and read?
Oh, you don't know?
No.
In Yuki's on the blog, he on the Yuki's on the blog.
Hmm.
What's name?
Marky Mark.
Very good bookstore name.
Hmm.
He used to.
Wine night or
He used to be company.
Hmm.
Man, but now he quit the job.
This is your
and
husband.
he opened. Yeah, that's right.
big company man, and now changing factory
Yeah.
for bookshop.
Retirement.
Soju
and
and
then
yeah,
he go.
there we go.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Nice. Have you ever read the book of Nate in the Bible? Between Mark and Matthew, the book of Nate?
Oh no!
No?
Please.
Tell him about it. Nate 22 says.
Yeah.
Oh, good times. I wish I had something more witty to say. I could only come up with the first half. Oh, man. Anyways, very sorry about the late start. Nate, is there anything else you want to...
Just if people want to visit,
Yeah.
where can they find you? What are your?
Do you have any social media?
She has Instagram, yeah.
Instagram?
It's only.
So-
Oh, Instagram?
I don't want to, but I should do it.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
It's the only way to get discovered.
So we'll post the Instagram, and maybe you can send your address,
Thank you.
the cafe address, and we can post that for you as well.
I hope maybe because we started late today, maybe in 6 months or maybe next year, can we do this again?
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, that
Okay.
time my English skill more
Good.
higher than now.
All right. You read only English Bible. Only English Bible. Eh?
Really?
Oh yeah. Well, that'll help your. It'll
Level
help
up,
you.
level up.
Help you develop. Yeah.
And maybe we can talk a little bit about the teaching next time, and the international students and that
Teaching
kind of
what?
stuff.
You teach international students as
Yeah.
well. I think this is a very good, or we think this is a very good topic of conversation that we both teach as
Yeah,
well.
really. Many story has like an international students
Sure.
because I have many stories.
Well, let's do
Because
it
it's
in less than 6
7,
months.
8
then.
years teaching Korean.
Okay.
So many memorized things. 많이 있어요.
And even just the topic stuff and the KIP. You teach both topic and KIP.
topic and keep and most of the Busan University or Seoul text, Seoul대 text. So
Yeah.
we have text
No.
for that.
So
Well-
I think there's a lot of international students that could learn or get some insight to tips and tricks and how to go about it, and what you found were people's successes and failures, and I think it could be very
Yeah,
insightful for students.
I prepare for Korean, studying Korean. I really prepare for this interview.
Anyways, let's do it sooner than later. That's
Thank
okay?
you.
All right.
Thank you.
Again, very sorry about the technical screw up at the beginning, but next time we'll be ready to go when you come. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
coming.
Fatima.
We'll put this out, and I think people are going to love it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joy. That's number 125 in the books. Everybody, good night.